Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Living World of Darkness Street Magic, where we find ourselves in New York, lashed by April showers, um, where in small hours, um, we'll find, I think we'll find Luke, um, probably investigating strange markings that most people cannot see. They'd simply walk past, never looking. Yeah, in fact, what is Luke doing actually today? Let's start.
See, the as far as I get the info from Shelby is these things are usually near nodes.
Yep.
So like he is looking at the scars, looking at the nodes, trying to read the Enochian as he has very good knowledge about Enochian at the moment. He got Enochian tree and Shelby gave it to some knowledge. Shelby gave me some knowledge. So like he is at the moment in understanding what is happening. That's how I would play him. He there's a look of resolution in his face, and there's a notepad, and he's taking notes, and he's writing in weird symbols to understand because if someone comes near him and says like, "What the fuck is that?" He doesn't want to seem caught as someone that writes like magic note or stuff like that. And he
Yeah.
is pretty in his duty right now. Like he is what he found is scares him.
Yeah. Um, and yeah, and he will, after he's been kind of looking and studying the node for some time, um, he'll hear a noise behind him at sort of the entrance to the alleyway. And
He kind of like slowly turns.
and yeah, when he
He,
turns around, Naomi is there.
he kind of like looks at the notes and looks up, like his eyes kind of goes look, and then he looks up again, and probably their eyes kind of locked, and he puts a note to his pocket, and he kind of waits.
Luke,
Naomi,
you can finish it if you want.
it is already finished. It's um, things are getting bad.
That's not what I mean. And I know they're just the after effects of whatever's happened.
It's turning gray
Yeah.
nearly everywhere.
Hmm. They're old now.
They're old.
It's been a while since whatever it was done, I think.
It's making them like scars. It looks black. These things used to look white. Now they look gray.
So this means we have to burn the building down.
I heard the term fire cleanses, but the problem is, as far as I understand, the small ones near the seas. Sea is like Chantry Sea. Um,
Hmm.
the near the seas are feeling it. That's my
Your new theory.
idea. Yes,
this nefarious plan that has been concocted.
Try to reach Ken and Omaha, and he kind of shrugs. I was trying to find maybe their main place. I don't know.
I thought you'd already found it.
Well, I had a way of finding it, and there's nobody helping me, so I don't have the necessary things.
Is that why the executor showed up?
Pardon?
Is that why an executor showed up?
Probably for Dahlia.
We talked about Dahlia as well.
He nods.
So go on, pull it out.
Does she talks about like does she looks the way like she's asking for?
She's pointing at his pocket.
She's pointing what?
She's pointing at Luke's pocket, or like gesturing towards Luke's pocket.
Ah, the she's looking. She's asking for the notes.
Nope.
He kind of looks at the pocket.
Like, just also to get this straight, sorry, just so I understand as well. Like
Mhm.
when Naomi entered the alleyway, like Luke's hand went near his pocket. Like,
Oh no, 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 no!
oh, sorry.
Pocket. He put his notes to his pocket.
Ah, oh, right, sorry.
There's no. Like, he's not going for the gun or
Okay,
something like that. No. There's nothing in his like. He has a knife with him, but like.
okay. Naomi will still assume. It's like,
Mhm.
I'm assuming you've got a gun somewhere.
I. He kind of looks and I say like I might have.
But not on you.
And not at the moment.
Right. So what happens if big terrifying trauma victims attack you in the night?
I guess we will see.
Yeah.
I'm happy that Ken is back.
Right. It was briefly awkward when I thought that he was going to die. After he came back.
He was gonna die.
Yeah.
How did he come back?
Because he learned something. If you must know, he came back from hell by opening a door.
Luke kind of looks like he doesn't understand what she says, but he mostly doesn't understand the word at all, so he doesn't say anything. It's I don't understand. So
You've never watched TV.
not a lot.
You've heard of hell.
I did.
Yeah.
So he went there and came back?
Yeah.
Look kind of like, I should check in with Site next time. He
In fact,
doesn't say
no,
that.
no, genuinely, with that, it's like you're planning on handing him over as well.
I didn't hand you over. I handed Dolly over.
I mean, you say that, but it's not true.
Have you ever asked yourself why Luke didn't say the things that he said to me in the beginning, and then he said when Dahlia started hugging me?
Because you're so scary when girls give them a hug. No, I didn't really think about that. I thought you came to me with some bullshit that I knew was bullshit. And then I explained why it was bullshit. And then I pointed out, then I trusted you with something very, very important. And then you thought it fair to hand it over to executors.
What Dahlia was known when I first saw her.
What you saw were the scars left on her by the Nefandi.
That doesn't mean that you should not investigate it.
I mean, like I say, it means that you should probably investigate me, and it would be much quicker if you just shot both of us.
I never reached for my gun there as well. I had it at the time.
So why not, if we're so wicked and evil, that you'd hand us over? You don't know how our tradition is. You know how your tradition is, and I know how your tradition is. Because everyone knows how your tradition is.
He knows. In my opinion, Dahlia needs to be investigated. Still, she might be born there, but we don't know that. I don't know a lot about the Fondi. Nobody knows a lot about the Fondi. She has weird juju,
And like I said, so
and
do
I
I remember when Ken was researching my curse, and he was telling me about it. My problem. Apparently, one of the reasons it's suspect is because the people who have it almost all fall to the Nefandi. They're regarded as special.
can you repeat that? Oh,
Said
see as well.
the people who get it, they're regarded as special by the Nefandi.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't fall to Nefandi, Jaw is very likely. With
Oh,
its own
see.
problems.
What is draw?
Jaw is morbidity.
Mm,
It's the thing that turns you into a magical serial killer.
okay. Most of us are killers.
Pardon, sorry?
Most of us are killers, he said.
There's a
I
difference.
saw. What is the difference?
I mean, there's a rather substantial difference between. We've all killed people. Pretty much all of us, you're right. Jaw isn't like that. Jaw is you going insane as you live for the slaughter.
Well, I hope you're not in Jor.
Yeah.
The I come from a weird place
I know where you come from.
when if your leader is in trouble, you kind of try to help that leader because that's how you survive.
By getting me killed.
You weren't my leader. You kicked me out for Dahlia. I was trying to help you as much as Dahlia.
If you were trying to help, you would have listened. You weren't. You wanted this for yourself. You're looking for someone to blame.
I am not interested in blaming anybody. What I want is to make us return to be able to cast things normally. What I'm after is when the
Just get some.
technocracy attacks next time, we don't get fucked because there's a problem in our magic. And if I don't think there's anybody in this place, but if there's anybody looking to like shut the fuck up, I'm mad.
I'm fine.
I am not. Most of the people are not. They're seeing weird dreams.
I mean, I have had them.
You got any leads on the Fundy?
Pardon, sorry?
You got any leads on the Fundy?
Me? Like I say, I tracked them. They left the city.
These scars are still corrupting there.
Because they're the aftermath of what happened.
How we can cleanse them?
I don't know. I think something's broken. You can't truly fix things. I've told you that a lot. Left with scars in the city.
She kind of slowly leaves from the scar because being near with the scar, as he knows that it kind of takes your life energy, feels fucked up. So he kind of slowly moves away and kind of comes closer to Naomi.
I can imagine it probably won't change anything
Yeah.
because I imagine as you move further away from the scar, you move towards Naomi,
Ah, yeah. Okay.
and it's like an equilibrium.
I don't know why. Would he feel that?
No, you don't.
Okay. He kind of like slowly gets out of near the scar.
Like it's amazing what people say. Someone looks weird. You die a little bit when you're near these.
Exactly. That's why they needs to be, cleansed or being do something.
You know, there's something else that kills you all the time, Luke. It's called being alive.
Time.
Yeah. It's the one inevitable thing is that you will die. And the people you love will die. And there's nothing you can do to stop it.
I think the things that we can do to avoid death is exist, but the death is inevitable. That's what I think.
Sorry, I missed that.
He says, I think there are things that we can do to avoid death, but that is inevitable.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I don't know if you have like life 5, prime 5, blah blah blah. Like, can you like make your life better?
Yeah, you can absolutely make yourself immortal. You can absolutely make yourself immortal using magic.
Ah, okay. But still, you
Using
can get shot. So
it's also that's like crazy fucking crazy mojo. The people who do it the
also
most
like
are actually cult of ecstasy, but
um
um
the I think like still what loop means that you can do things to avoid death, which is that is kind of counts in that, but still you can get shot in the head and die.
yeah. And at the end
And
we'll all fall to oblivion anyway.
I don't know what Oblivion is other than your champion name.
Read a physics book, it's called The Heat Death of the Universe.
Hmm.
So if
I
you
don't
are immortal, somehow, what you'll just be left is floating in cold blackness all alone.
I was never a religious man.
So then welcome to being worm food.
The the day I arrived near you, I told you that you're active, you try to solve problems, and I don't know, did you see, but I wasn't lying.
I'm sure you weren't lying. You were you saw something and like I say, you wanted to blame someone you didn't understand, and then you didn't listen.
Can you tell me 100% Dali is innocent?
Yes.
And I apologize.
No, you don't. Because you knew I was going to say that, didn't you?
Yeah, I
And
think Dahlia can be a really dangerous thing that influences you.
I can be a very dangerous thing that influences Dahlia.
The One of the things about the traditions is that it's consisted by very dangerous people that works together sometimes.
Yes.
Dahlia is your apprentice.
Yes. As was Ginger.
Yeah, I cared for Ginger as well. Still sad that I miss her a lot. And he's not lying because Ginger was his teacher in
Hmm.
fighting, and that is kind of important for Luke.
Yeah.
The like Let me tell you why it's important because you might think I'm bullshitting. The martial arts is one of the magic foci for Luke, so that is
Hmm.
why it's important as well. And she was teaching him,
Yeah.
so that is I apologize, but it's important. So, um, the Luke kind of looks and says, "The
You know that she was a technocrat.
no, I didn't.
Yeah.
I thought she had time with technocracy. That's what I got from before what happened in the things that she kind of said stuff that I didn't understand.
In the
But I
same
know
way she was made by them.
like others that we saw, the clones.
Yeah. And for them she killed 500 people.
Luke's mind, he's like, well, shit, wow. Like, I did that much. I didn't kill that much. And he nods.
Was Ginger worth saving?
She was.
So explain the difference.
The difference is Dahlia could have been someone that influences you in a really bad way.
I've heard that before about Ginger.
Ginger wasn't influencing you. Ginger was madly loyal to you.
I know.
She was a fanatic about you and your friendship.
I
One
know.
of the things I saw, and you were fanatic about her as well. I saw the first time with Leanne how you try to save her and how you try to convince Leanne.
Yes. I did. And you know why the difference between Ginger and Dahlia is?
What is the difference between you and Dahlia?
You met Ginger and you got to know her.
Did Dahlia die?
Pardon?
Is Dahlia still alive?
Yes.
Yes. You didn't believe that I was meaning. I'm
Didn't
sorry.
you didn't believe what? Sorry.
You didn't believe, but I'm sorry.
No, you can't be. And I know you can't be.
I can't be.
No.
I might look like hard to read, but that doesn't mean I don't have emotions.
No, I know who you care about. You said as much.
I know who you care. I know I told you about who I care. What is the point?
They're still here.
Yeah, you're right.
Who have you lost, Luke?
My girlfriend.
When?
4 months ago.
I didn't know you were seeing someone then. What killed her?
I don't know.
You ever try to find out?
She had this. I did. She had these short hair. Her name was Jacqueline. They called her Ping.
Ping.
Peanuts.
Strange name.
She was someone who was really interested in social media. I was thinking about marrying her. She told me now, Luke, that things might be dangerous. I might die anytime. First, I thought she was a cookie thief, but she wasn't
You thought she was a what, sorry?
a cookie thief. But
Okay.
she wasn't. And one day, her friend showed up at my door and said that she's dead. And I couldn't talk about it with anybody. So it's kind of the first time I tell someone.
So you lost someone once.
Yeah.
So if I came to you now, or if I'd have come to you then, maybe you rescued her from something and told you that she needed to die. And I described scars you have. Maybe she needs to die because she's a mob boss. Threat to us all.
I would do what you did. If you're the answer you're asking, you got it.
Yeah.
I said I'm sorry. You don't believe me, but I am. I'm not looking for people to make sad, or I'm not looking for people to
You tried to kill me.
be weird with me. I did not try to kill you. There's a huge difference between those.
Well, if you weren't actively trying, then the very worst you were doing is not giving a shit whether I lived or died or not.
You have every right to think that way. If I didn't care, I wouldn't care for hugging you while I was thinking she was something else. I was thinking that she was influencing you in a bad thing. And you
Yeah.
might not see that, but I was thinking that she was making you something into a really bad thing, something bad. And you were my leader.
I never asked to be your leader, Luke. You came to me and
No,
asked to be your
exactly.
friend.
And I saw you as one. You were the leader of the chantry.
And the one time you asked for a leader, and the one time the leader said something you didn't like, you decided the bullet between the eyes would make it easier.
It wasn't after the first time, or the second time, or the third time. I hated that you were having sex at the can and I was hearing it.
The walls are thin.
Yeah, I hated when you told me that it wasn't good enough for what I did to save Ginger. But I didn't care because it wasn't about that. I was thinking that you were influenced.
That one I owe you an apology for.
No, I understand you were mad because you lost your good best friend. And again, I would say the same, or do worse things to those who tell me that I did good enough. You don't owe me an apology. But what I'm saying, Naomi,
Hello?
oh, can you hear me? I'm trying to choose the words because
Okay,
the
sorry.
like I don't want to just be like put the words. I want the good put
Yeah.
words. I want to put a good show. So I'm there's no easy way of saying this, and you might not believe, but I didn't want you to die. I thought that she was influencing you, and I wanted to end it, and you tell me to fuck off, and I understand why you did it. If someone is trying to murder someone in your house, you would tell that person to leave. But when you were crying over the Ken's corpse, I didn't say anything because I knew that it was not the time. And even though you don't believe me right now, remember that I told what I said after she hugged you. And again, if it's that proven that I was wrong, I owe you a lot.
You don't
Because I
owe me
caused you
shit.
trouble.
You owe her.
He knows.
Actually, that's not true. You probably do owe me. But
It was an
let's-
OOC laugh. It was an OOC laugh.
maybe you probably would owe me. But yeah.
These things. Are you sure about them being left?
Yeah. Whatever
How did
happens,
you?
gone.
I was talking about in front. Yeah, the one of them just jumped in front of us. So is she still in New York or
No.
fuck? Maybe she's out of your reach.
Yes.
Okay. If you look at the brain of someone and check the DNA of correspondence along with other magic, we might find her.
You look at the brain of someone. Who the fuck are you dissecting?
You know what I'm saying is this shit is either a curse or a ritual. If they curse us all, they're connected. If they are connected, it means that connection can be seen as correspondence, entropy, and prime. So maybe those connections have other people who are casting those. Maybe we can find them that way. I don't know. I just don't want to, fucking die in a way.
Can I present to you something that I'm not sure you've thought about?
Please,
Have you ever thought about how it's affecting the other ones?
other ones.
The grey faces.
Um, I got no idea. Oh, see, gray faces are vampires, right?
Nope. Technocrats.
Oh yeah. He's like, I got no. The This is affecting them. They're still having an advantage because the last time when we fought, we used tons of stuff, and they just used guns, and I was the only guy who was using a gun.
Ken's wet dream.
Gems?
Yeah.
I didn't get it. Oh, see.
Oh, that no, uh, none of them are using magic. They're just using guns.
Mm-hmm.
Ken's wet dream.
How's Wild?
Still alive.
Something happened to her in the Umbra?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. I will need to go to other scars.
There's a lot. It's a pattern.
I'm creating a map.
Hold out your hand, and I'll show you what it looks like.
Pardon?
They're a pattern.
Where does the pattern go?
Hold out your hand.
He holds his hand.
Naomi takes out her knife, takes his hand, and she's quite cold. And what she's actually going to do is she's going to cut a spiral into your hand.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally like over like all of your palms. She's going to cut it open with the knife.
If he sees this, he's doing the spiral. No, don't put that mark on me. No, that is the mark. That is the thing that's this whole mark is put on. He kind of like takes something while his hand is bleeding, and like he's trying to keep it away. And you see a kind of like a map that he created in a places, and that is kind of turns to a spiral. And in the middle, it's a slaughterhouse.
Yeah,
The marks are powerful, Naomi. These are not just normal marks. Don't do that.
I know.
OOC, he believes in powerful marks, so
Yeah, no, completely. I get that he's like freaked out by it all.
yeah, he just like takes it at like when he sees like you're trying to circle, he's like, oh, don't do that.
Okay.
These are powerful, really powerful.
So you were saying?
Can you at least like tell, show me where it leads towards a map or anything?
Leads towards the slaughterhouse.
They all, my opinion is they're all feeling the slaughterhouse. Or they're kind of making notes weird and fueling the ones in the slaughterhouse. Maybe if we start cutting the fuel, then we will be able to make the big mug disappear by disappearing the small mugs.
If you know how to make them disappear.
Well, I don't, but I hope I will find.
It does the same.
Oh, see, the counter magic exists, right? But it only happens when you do the magic.
No, you can. You there's also something called unweaving,
Hmm.
which is undoing a cast effect.
Okay. Well, we can try to unweave the effect. They're close to no. They're close to nodes.
Yeah, I'm sure. Let's say it's gone, and frankly, I sleep fine.
Yeah. He tries to like gets his hand, and it's Naomi's knife that she tried to cut his hand, right?
Yep, the
Okay.
like rusty, probably affected with
Yeah,
hepatitis one.
yeah. He is gonna clean this wound. We'll probably go to hospital, and he will say, "I gotta go. I gotta check other stuff, and kind of like some the doctor to look at this."
hmm Bring a gun next time.
Well,
Because you sometimes need them.
it's you want me to drop you to the oblivion?
No.
It's
Oh, and
Cyrano.
Luke,
Yes.
you come anywhere near the chantry, and I'll kill you.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, we can end scene, I think.
Yeah, totally. He will enter his car and
Cool. Nomi will go up, delicately stroke the glyph, and yeah, head off. And
stroke
thank you.
the.
Yeah, she will like gently like stroke it like it's a beautiful work of art.
Ah, okay. Luke will go to hospital and look at his hand and make it clean. Get some penicillin shots.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for playing. Thank you, everybody watches for watching, and goodbye.